this video that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be reviewing some books that one of them I found at a secondhand store, and the other two I've checked out from the library. Uh, First one is because I've been so interested in the Hindu aspect. I've been doing a lot of reading on this, and this is a great book. The only problem that I have with the book is that for those of you out there that have learning impairments and learning disabilities, dyslexia being one, it's really hard to pronounce the words of the Hindu gods and goddesses, or actually, there's actually stuff in here that talks about certain Hindu cultures and their names and what they are. And if you don't understand the words or try to pronounce the words, then you won't really get a full grasp on what's going on. I don't let that stop me. I just keep right on going. Um, it's really great. I love the hell out of it. And the neat thing about this is that the book itself, each chapter has actually, where'd the quiz go? Right there. Each chapter, after you've read it, it actually has a quiz with questions to actually, for you to ask yourself, if you're, so that way if you're learning anything, if you're absorbing any of the information. Other aspects, let me find, there was one in here that I wanted to talk about. Um, Come on, I know, I was just looking at it. Yeah, none of this is totally scripted, apparently, as you can see. Where did you go? There we go. It goes into talking about spiritual karma and how Hindu people see karma. For them, they see karma as an aspect of, if a relationship was wronged, or like you're supposed to be completely loving to, and here comes a train coming through, obviously. Uh, you're trying to be good to your brothers and sisters, or your parents. If that doesn't work out, then you have to come back and fix those relationships, not through per se a mother, father, brother aspect, but maybe you wind up in a relationship for a husband and wife, and that karma has incarnated into a husband and wife aspect, and so you have to work back through that karma to actually fix what you did in the last incarnation. And to me, this makes a hell of a lot of sense. So it's, like I said, it's a really great book if you're interested in going deeper into spiritualism of Hindu aspect. This book here retails for $23.50. So like this one a lot. And it's I like it. Good, really good. Next one is this one right here by Phyllis Carreau. This one here is a companion book to her Book of Shadows that I got a chance to read probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And don't read this one first. Read the Book of Shadows first, because the Book of Shadows happens, and then this book happens. The Book of Shadows one, Phyllis is actually a Manhattan lawyer that learns about what it is about being a woman and following the goddess and understanding femininity, and understanding the whole owning your power and owning who you are as a woman aspect. And so you go through her life as a lawyer and actually see the trials and tribulations that she has to go through in order to understand what it is that she possesses inside herself. And with that, this book here actually picks up off of the other book by going into learning about, example, um, There's a spot there on learning about the god, learning about the goddess. What else can I show you guys? Here's another one. Why why do we fear power? That's a really, really big question. Um, we come into witchcraft to be able to change the things in our life that we don't like to make our lives better, but yet when we realize that what we do, like, oh my god, it's the witchcraft is real, it's not fake, there is such a thing as witchcraft, and then people go, I don't want to touch that. It's like, why do you fear the power? You have the power to change it, you see that it physically happens, but yet after the power has happened, you back away from it and go, no, I don't want to be a part of that, I'm afraid of that, because you're afraid of what we have here. We're afraid of the power that comes from within us because we've never experienced that aspect of that feminine, raw, untapped power that we hold within our bodies. And so she goes into a lot of that as well. Let me go one more spot here. Do, 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 do. She goes into cleaning your tools, purifying, consecrating, setting up an altar, a simple, basic, no frills altar that's really easy to understand. And the information is really, really easy to absorb. It's not too complicated. There's another spot there for raising energy. There we go. Yep, for raising energy. So so far I've gotten into probably about the middle of the book right now, and I really, really like this book too. It's US 25 and $38 Canadian, but I found this at the secondhand store for $3, so I'm really, really happy about this. Somebody had stashed it in behind a bunch of romance novels, and I um, recognized the side of this right here, and I just went, oh! So really happy I got that. This book here that I got this one from the library, and this book here retails for $18.99 Canadian and $16.99 US. This book you will not find in the religion section because it's connected to mind, body, and spirit. So if you go into Chapters, Barnes and Nobles, I can't remember any of the other bookstores in the States, you're going to need to go into the body, mind, and spirit book section to find this one. And this is what this one is here. And this is super, super great for beginners. Being that, well, I'll just have to show you. It deals with altar magic, pendulum magic, and healing magic. Altar magic, creating an altar helps us become more receptive to the sacred. Learn where and how to build an altar, what you can include on your altar, and how to focus and enhance your spiritual practices at home. Candle magic. Candle magic is a candle aspect of burning, yet simply powerful practice and potent form of sympathetic magic. Learn how to choose any type of color of candle appropriate for the selected spells and rituals. Pendulum magic. The pendulum is an ancient tool used in divining and healing and decision making. Learn how to make a pendulum and harness its power for gaining insight into the future. Healing magic. The practice of blending magic with healing herbs and other aspects that have been recorded throughout history. Learn more effective magical means of restoring and achieving good health through using spells, rituals, and affirmations and visualizations. Herbs, talismans, and amulets and runes. Together with all this information packed in this volume provides a diverse, expansive look for other types of modern day magic filled with diagrams, charts, and drawings. So for those of you that are visual learners that need to see as well as read, this book has that. I'm going to show you, let's go with, and how are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing good on time. Alright, pendulum. So there's the section for how to use your pendulum, and then it actually shows you which page is that? Right there, that page there. It actually shows you how to use your pendulum, how to communicate with it, how to communicate with your higher self. There's another spot. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. Then it goes into if you've lost something in your house, it shows you how to create a map for yourself to actually help you find objects in your house. Or this can actually be a training tool to have somebody hide something in the house, and you sit down and draw out a floor plan and try to find out where the person has actually planted a crystal or something that they've hidden from you to work on your higher spiritual self. Now, for other aspects of the pendulum, it actually shows you how to create charts for yourself. If you're having issues with being sick, you can actually create charts for why you're sick. Is it because I'm tired? Is it my nutrition? Am I not taking care of myself properly? So let me see if I can get really, really close in there. There we go. So that's kind of what the chart does. It actually can create little half moon charts for yourself. So I'm actually, because I've been so interested in pendulum stuff, I think I might actually do this for me. So there's more. I just want to make sure that I've got the picture centered. There we go. There's more of the pendulum charts. And here in the front, you've got all the information on herbs. You go through rosemary, saffron, rue. It's got all the information, what it's connected to, and it's like it's just really, really simple to understand. You've got a section on deities, and the really cool thing about this, alright, we'll start there. There's all of your Roman deities, and then you've got all of your African deities, and then you've got Norse aspect, you've got Indian aspect, Japanese aspect. Let me see where the page is. Right there. Japanese aspect of all the Japanese gods. You've got Mayan and Aztec. So it's also got the saints. So if you're interested in learning about saints. And then let's see. So, and it goes into naming all the saints. Saint Expedite, Saint Elmo. Okay, yeah, I said Elmo. Saint Francis, Saint Francis of Assisi. So it's just, this book is crazy. And then there's little bits of information in here on actual symbols, following symbols, and then it goes into colors and zodiac, and it's just so much information. It goes into stones. It's just this would, like I said, this is going to be a great, great, great book for beginners. So I'm running out of time. If anybody has any questions, just throw them at me, and I'll be happy to, yeah, happy to email. I'll be happy to answer them. So thanks for watching, and take care. Blessed be. Bye.